The ball on the tee. We're set for football.
And off we go from the City of Light. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On the move to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And ball complete. It's a rookie from Oklahoma. He's to the 15. And touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bisons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Past the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away from drawing level. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
3rd down and 13. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They go play action here on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing left side, it's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward and they pick up a first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots.
He's got a man complete. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown. A great effort there. 89 yards.
And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Bisons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 18 on the play. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked to.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. As the first half is winding down. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And that touchdown grab has officially solidified his historic season as record-breaking. He now has the new NFL standard for the most receiving touchdowns in a single season. Congratulations. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bisons 28.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons have retaken a third quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pushing his way through. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead here this third quarter. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Shamrocks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, come on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Sheds off the tackle. Inside the 20. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college.
And it'll be intercepted. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Shamrocks are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here's another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Room past the 35. Still on his feet. He's on his way. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Shamrocks stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball.
And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Shamrocks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Next to score, Shamrocks 72, Bisons 48.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another. Touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good look. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So that one, his fourth touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively. They got his man complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Paris, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.